Just catching up or just getting here, walking into the room while someone's watching this, I'm going to make a brine to brine a turkey today. I'm going to get this turkey, slide it out of the way, just go real quick, showing you what I'm doing. Now, I was inspired, I used to brine, but I was inspired to brine by a video I watched the other day. God, I can't think of the name. I think it's the Crouch Ranch or Crouch Homestead. I'll have to put a little thingy on there. Young lady, Sid, her husband, they do some good videos. They're kind of like me, fly by the seat of their pants, I think. Well, she did a brine, and it started out with, well, I'm making the non-alcoholic version of. She hooked me right there on alcoholic. Okay, so a lot of mine has something in it, as you all know. I had to go last night at midnight and get some coffee creamer for the old coffee in the morning. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out, waiting for me to get back. I got my turkey all ready to put into the brine. Now, I'm using a 20-pound turkey. That's the right size to feed most families, because you're also going to have maybe some roast beef or something else, a lot of side dishes. My family always has a ham. Thanksgiving and Christmas, that's like the 2 times of the year we take the time to cook ham. We do leg of lamb the other times of the holidays and stuff. But if you're one of those families that are a little different and have a rule set by someone that maybe shouldn't be setting the rules or etiquette policies in your family, if you have ham on Christmas, you're not maybe allowed to have it on Thanksgiving. Go figure. Have them both. Have it 10 times a year. I don't care. So we're going to move this guy out of the way. Now, I'm going to put together a bunch of spices. Normally, I'd have this already made, in the kitchen. I'll get to where I'm offering some of this stuff to y'all. And we'll do a brine mixture packet, something, I don't know. But behind me here, I have a pot of water going. Because I want to put all this stuff into some hot water, let it start fumigating or whatever, smolder. I don't know the term. But let me get this off of the fire. Get a little more coffee. This might be my last cup of coffee for the day. It's starting to warm up a little, but still kind of brisk. Little coffee creamer. Put that out of the way. You can see the steam coming off of there. It's not boiling. It's just hot. Now, I don't remember the gentleman's name. I don't even know if I commented back. I probably should. But someone pointed out to me, you shouldn't boil things in cast iron. That it tends to boil out the seasoning on the cast iron. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm going to ask some people that I trust that I think know cast iron. So I'm gonna message old cowboy Kent Rollins in Oklahoma. He's a cast iron finiciado. I don't know. A guy that knows cast. I'm gonna ask him through now. In case you're not supposed to, one of the things I do, this pot I only use to boil water in or to simmer things in. It's the only thing it's used for. It cuts down on cleaning it every time. Just like I have a Dutch oven that's just for making biscuits. Now, in a pinch, can I use it for other things? You bet. But I'm all about ease. So, like, if I'm doing biscuits, I don't have to worry where I left the one. I know the biscuit one's right there in the garage, clean, ready to go. Now, one of the things I really liked about Sid's, I don't remember her husband's name, but he's not as cute as Sid is, so I'm not worried about his name. Sid's videos are, she just goes. Now, her brine recipe, and I got really cool because I like brines. Start watching the video, then I realize there is no recipe. She's eyeballing what she measures. She knows what a tablespoon is. She knows what a cup is. But she doesn't have it where it's this, this, and this. It comes out different every time. And that's kind of the art of cooking and grilling and stuff. Us younger folk, we're not like Grandma was that can go tablespoon, teaspoon. You know, some of us need to know it's a cup. It's 2 cups. You know, some will do about a tablespoon. You know, fits into your hand like that or something. I don't do that. So that's what I did like. Now, she had an ingredient that she put in her brine, serranis or something. I don't know what it is. I couldn't find something even resembled what she said, so I'm going to have to ask her what it is. Now, she said it smells like black licorice, but it doesn't taste like black licorice when it cooks up, and it's a game changer, to quote Sid, game changer. So I'll message them and find out what that is. I like to try. Anyhow, let's get going this so we can get this turkey in the brine so I can move on with my day. Okay, we're going to start with a couple cups of salt. Now, I'm doing a big turkey. If you're doing a chicken at home or cut up pieces, you're not going to make it this big. You're going to have to figure out measurements. Then we're going to go 2 cups brown sugar, give or take. Our 2 cups of salt, 2 cups of brown sugar. Now we're going to do a 1/2 cup sweet basil, half cup rosemary seeds. You can use rosemary, I just like the seeds. We're going to put about just a little handful of bay leaves. Peppercorns, we're just gonna do that. Some cloves, we'll just do some cloves. That way I know I'm out. Do some oregano. That way I know I'm out. What do we got over here? We got some sage. Some onion. Again, we'll just take the knife, smash it, put it in there. Now, because I'm covering this 20-pound turkey, I'm not going to do bunches and bunches of garlic. You could, but I'm not going to do it. So we're going to go ahead and use some garlic, granulated garlic. Okay. Anything else over here? I think and for giggles, we'll just put some pickling spice, just a little bit, not a lot. And it has a lot of the stuff we already got in there. Okay. Stir this up. It smells awesome. Kind of what I did, I just used it, basically Italian seasoning. I usually have a big mixture of this all mixed up, and then I don't have to do it every time. I just pull out a cup of it or whatever. Okay. Okay, so then we have our warm water. And we're just going to pour this into the warm water. That's salty and good, but when I put the vinegar with it, and the oranges, and the wine, it'll kind of tame it all down, I hope. I'm thinking, maybe. Son of a biscuit eater, that's freaking hot. I want to cool it down, so I'm just going to take some ice, and that's going to cool it down. Okay, so that's all good. Let me clean up. And I'll be back to finish up. Okay, let's talk turkey. I have a 20-pound tom turkey. That's enough to feed most families because you have, like I mentioned, you have all the other stuff. Now, if you don't have the time or the want to or the ingenuity to go out to the chicken yard, harvest yourself a Thanksgiving tom running around, you don't have to. You can do what Rico did. You can find someone that's going to have more turkeys than they can use. I have a family, friends, that everyone in the household that works, their companies give them a free turkey, so they always have 2 or 3 extra turkeys to give away. They asked me if I wanted one. Now, I wasn't planning on having people over for turkey dinner, but I said, heck yeah, I'll smoke one and do this for you folks. And then what I'll do is I'll probably half it and take half of it back to them, type of a deal. So, we got our 20-pound turkey. Oh, by the way, this is just keep me honest. 19.9 pounds, $1.39 a pound, $26.67 out the door. $30 bird. So we can get rid of that. Now, you need to get this in a pot so we can fill it up with liquid, put the brine solution on it, and let it, overnight's great. This one isn't going to be exactly overnight because I want to get it on the smoker 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. So you need a pot. Rico just happens to have one handy here. Okay, so you're going to need a pot because we're going to put the brine solution in it, fill it up with some more water, bottle of wine, some oranges, some onion, all that kind of good stuff. So we're going to take our pot, we're going to put turkey in it. And all right. What we have here is I think it's a conundrum or colundrum, colostrum, I don't know. If you brought the wrong size pot out and you need to go back and get a couple others out of the garage to see if they fit, do so. Okay? Try to figure that one out. It's one of Rico's old chili cooking pots. Not quite right again. That's pot number 2. Okay, so here we're back down to our problem. We got to do some problem solving. Hey, little Timmy, run into the house and get me the big stock pot out of the back room. Stock pot. Yeah. While we wait for little Timmy to fetch us another pot, we'll just kind of enjoy the scenery out here. Beautiful. Coyote den is over there. That's where the coyotes live. I see them in my backyard here once in a while. Pot number 3. Just to completely submerge this bird because I don't want to be turning it if I don't have to. So you got two options here. Instead of sending little Timmy to get you the right pot, you can man up and do it yourself. Or send some of those kids you have to their dads for Thanksgiving back in Omaha. Get a smaller turkey. Heck, do a chicken. I got some Cornish crosses over there that almost look like a small turkey. No one will know. But so I'm going to go ahead and I have one last idea that might work for this. All joking aside, I knew I didn't have a pot or a container to do that turkey in. What I do, and you don't have to do this, but it works for me, is I have an ice chest that's just dedicated for brining. If I got a lot of meters in brine, I got an ice chest, I fill it up. At the end of the day, I'll dump a bag of ice in it, it'll keep it cool overnight, and we're good to go. Works for me, works for Rico. And that's the only thing this gets used for. First thing I want to do is, we're going to want to submerge this thing. So I'm going to fill it up halfway with water. Then we're going to put our spice mixture in there. Put the turkey in, cut up some other crap and put it in there. Let me get some water. I'm estimating probably 4 gallons of water, 5 gallons of water maybe. We'll figure it out as we go. Move this down to the bench here. So we're going to just pour the spice mixture into here. Alright, once again, let's talk a little turkey. In the old days, Mom had to usually wait till she got paid to run and get our turkey fixins at the store, so it's like at the very last minute we got the money together and we go and get it. And you only get a frozen turkey the night before Christmas. And how'd you unthaw it? Put it in a sink full of hot water, let it fall, it's ready to go early in the morning. They say you're not supposed to do that. It's gonna get sick, I don't know. Now you're supposed to let it unthaw 2 or 3, 5 days in the refrigerator. I don't have time for that. In the words of Madeira, heck that crap. So, this one's still a little frozen inside, which meant I couldn't break his legs apart and get the giblets out. There's his neck. There's his neck. Save the giblets. I don't care if you like them or not. You're going to make gravy. Put them in the gravy. Now it's still, maybe this is. Now there's still ice inside of it, so I don't know if the heart, liver, and all that stuff's still in there somewhere. I don't care. I'm going to put it in the brine. When it's unthawed tomorrow, I'll pull the stuff out. Also, side note, partially frozen bird in the brine is going to help bring that brine cool. Then you don't need to put it in the refrigerator because who really has a refrigerator big enough to put this ice chest in? Now I can take it down to work, or I know a buddy that owns a restaurant, and he'd let me put it in his walk-in cooler. But it's just easier to keep this thing cool. Thanksgiving time, depending where you live, it's usually already cool, and you can just leave it outside. It ain't gonna warm up. I remember back in the day. Well, we'll tell that story another time. Don't put it in there. Turkey's going to go in. We'll throw the neck in. Now you can see, we're not completely covered, so we'll end up adding a little bit more water into it here in a minute. But let's finish this up. I think maybe the chickens just laid an egg. I haven't collected them in a while. So I need to clean the nest box out and probably make some devil eggs. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in, I don't know, quarter gallon of, that'd be a quart I guess, quart of apple cider vinegar. So this is the last thing we're going to do to this brine. We're going to put an onion in it. Add 4 or 5 oranges. I'm going to leave. All right, bye, Odie. I'm going to leave a couple oranges left. So I'm going to use the zest that on a paste that I put over the turkey before it comes out of the smoker. Now, again, we're not eating any of this, so I'm not going to worry about cutting off the crap and cleaning it. We're just going to slice it up. Now, those of you all that know me, got a knife. I got a few different knives I use. This is a cool one because it's got the old sheath. But when I'm out here around the campfire or the grill or camping or whatever, or even in the house sometimes, I don't typically like these these fancy pants better knives, so they say. I'm a old hickory man. Now, I think we're at about 610 subscribers, maybe a little less. I'm going to do my first Rico's Place giveaway when I hit 625. So if you're watching this video next year, trying to prep your Thanksgiving turkey brine, I'm not doing that 625 anymore. But I think what I'll do is we'll do an annual Thanksgiving giveaway a little before Thanksgiving, so someone can win something that they can use maybe on the day. Okay, so we're just gonna quarter this up. Then we're gonna put the pieces into the brine, and we're just gonna peel the onion. Now I also put some onion powder in here, so we're getting plenty of onion taste. You can get lazy and just throw the different quarters in there. Give it a little stir. Next, we're just going to slice up some So there's 5 oranges. And then we're just gonna put them in and give each one a squeeze as we put it in there. And we'll just stir it up a little bit, get those oranges. Now the last step, like I said, usually it's pretty cool wherever you're living, Chicago, New York. California not so much, Arizona not so much, South Texas. We're going to throw a little ice in here. I'd get a 10-pound bag of ice, pop it in here. Now, I didn't quite have 10 pounds of ice. I wasn't thinking last night, but I'll run to the store and get some. So we're just going to dump some ice over the top of this. That 10 pounds of ice is going to bring the water level up over it. Our brine is done. Now, what to do next? Just go on with your day. Job's done. If you want to see how this turned out, you're going to have to watch the smoking Thanksgiving brine turkey. Tomorrow I'll get it and then post it Wednesday night, Thursday night. What's today? Wednesday. Oh, so I'll post it Thursday night. If I can figure out how to do it live, we could do something real time. Maybe we'll do that next year. Maybe that'd be cool. Maybe I can get a bunch of y'all. Christmas. We'll do this on Christmas. Maybe we'll get a bunch of y'all to follow me live, and we'll do it together. Because that's what cooking and grilling and smoking is all about. Togetherness, just the camaraderie. If you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel, Rico's Place. We're at 610, 6.8 right now or something like that. And when I get 625, we're going to give away this year an old hickory knife. Next year, we'll do something else. Smash that like button. Give me some thumbs ups. I don't know what those do for you. I made more thumbs up. Maybe I make another nickel. I don't know. I got to get used to telling you guys to do that at the beginning because like most of us, we watch parts of the video we want to watch. We don't watch the whole thing. My nephew gets mad at me because he'll put a video out. I'll watch it, do a comment, great video, Dutch, and then I go on with my day. Did you watch the whole thing? Well, yeah. I gave you a couple shout-outs. Well, yeah, I appreciate it. I'll go back and watch the video and then text it back. Oh, yeah, you make Uncle Rico look like he's an idiot. You know, that's Brother Gino, not Rico. Anyhow, you guys have a great day. My day's free now up till this morning, later tonight, tomorrow morning, where I can get the turkey on the smoker. Salutes. Keep on smoking, my friends. Bye-bye.